No song? No song?
Oh, shit.
I guess we do have a song or don't have a song. Whatever. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the AZ Flip Guys. This is our normal fucking shit, dude. Last time when Shane was here, the fucking feed kept on going off. The camera kept on going off. We did it like 4 or 5 times. So it is what it is. Anyway, guys, this is the AZ Flip Guys. That is CashFlow Kris.
What's up?
This is CashFlow Creator. We are just 2 ordinary guys doing extraordinary things, talking about real estate, mindset, and everything in between. And today, man, I am fucking pumped up. Man, my shoulder is a little bit fucking sore. And for you guys that don't follow me on Instagram, at CashFlow Creator, if you can check out my stories, you can see that my best bud over here, Casey, took me axe throwing. So we went to learn how to throw axes at targets. It was great.
Well, remember I said, let's go hang out.
Yeah.
And then he asked me what we were going to do.
You better ask somebody.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I got to bury the hatchet in these bad jokes. I'm going to stop. I'm done. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, man. What am I doing to this show?
Oh, man.
What's up, Greg Cook?
Yeah, we got Greg Cook. We got Sonia in the house. Hey, guys. Thank you for joining us. And if you guys can hear us, let us give us a thumbs up. For you guys that don't know, man, Casey is the pun king. Pun king.
It happens. I've been saying old dad jokes since I was probably like 15, something like that. So go figure.
Awesome. So for you guys that don't know, for you guys that don't follow me online personally, you guys have probably not heard of my good friend here. He is my best bud. We have done all kinds of crazy shit. We make it a point. This was like, 2-3 years ago where we decided to make it a point. We kept on saying, you know what happened is we kept on saying like, hey, man, we're going to hang out. You're cool. Let's hang out. And then we never fucking hung out.
Right.
And like a year or 2 went by and eventually said, you know what, let's fucking stop bullshitting. Let's just lock in a date and let's make it a thing. And we have seen fucking Lucha Libre. We have seen monster trucks. We have gone to adult puppet shows. We have gone to fucking axe throwing. We have gone to the weirdest fucking concert, which I don't even know how the fuck that would even be considered music. It was just like, wah, wah.
He's taken me to an all-night pajama party jam session. We have been to demolition derbies. We have gone to other countries. I mean, everywhere we go, if we see a dark alley, we say, you're with me. Why don't we go down this dark alley and see what's going on? You never know what you're going to walk out with.
Oh, my God.
We've had a lot of adventures along the way. The adventures are where you choose to find them. And thank God I got someone like you in my life to help
we
find them.
We choose to find them everywhere, right. Yeah. And for you guys that do follow me on social media, you also notice that I go eat a lot of ethnic type of food. And there's, a lot of people say, hey, that sounds interesting, but when it comes time to it, nobody really goes with me.
No.
Except for my good buddy Casey.
Let's eat.
So if I ever find a good restaurant, or if he ever finds a good restaurant, especially if it's fucking weird, especially if it's got some different type of dish, then we're there. We're there, and we're trying all that shit.
Man, I'm so bummed that Scandinavian place by my work, they shut it down.
No way.
Yeah, that's a bad place. The bad thing about these little mom and pops, they don't always last.
So I took him and his wife up the road here. It was a Uzbekistani. Yeah, it was Uzbekistan place. It was fucking delicious. And I'm actually taking the people who were on our show last week, Carmen and Darius, were having lunch, and I'm taking them over to the Uzbekistan restaurant.
Man, I love ethnic foods, and my secret, here's a couple secrets. If you want to find a good restaurant, go look for the places with bars on the windows. All right. If you go in and it's kind of dingy and dirty and even the service isn't so great and it's been open for a few years, that means, man, that food is going to be so good. Otherwise, they would have gone out of business already. That's a good
restaurant. A tall tale sign. This one, some girl pointed out to me while I took her somewhere, but I was like, holy shit, why didn't I fucking think about it? If you go to a restaurant and they have a shitty, fucked up menu, you know that the food is good because they don't give a shit about fixing their menu.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't have to.
There's something janky about this place. Why would they even still be open? Because the food is good, and you want to find a really good dish, go the opposite direction. Like, oh, I always get this cheesy dip at every restaurant. No, you go to this thing that you cannot pronounce, and you can tell no one orders it. You say, whatever this thing is, I want the weirdest thing on your menu. I mean, most authentic thing on the menu.
And if they lack customer service, then you know the fucking food is going to be bomb.
That's what I'm saying. And then you make your own experience out of something like that.
Oh my God. So we got a bunch of people joining us. We got Leo Darden.
What's going on?
We got David Plata. We got Melissa Lutman. Jonathan saying, no, she's snot. Remember that?
Yes.
So as I said, he is the king of puns. There was some girl it was some show that we went. She was picking her nose or some shit like that.
She photobombed us. I took a picture of us, and then we started looking. And there's this girl behind us that, like this. And I don't remember what the conversation went, but Jonathan or Brian said something about, well, maybe she's really nice, or maybe she's really cute, and that puts up with it. And I said, no, she's snot. It's snot. Tell me how bad that joke was, please. I want to see this.
So Sonia says she loves the shirt. We got Leo who says happy Friday, amigos.
Hey,
we got Armando Gloria at Axe who says what's up, fellas? Hey, I saw that it was your birthday. Happy birthday, buddy.
Hey.
We got Jason Roberts in the house. Sonia's asking about the adult puppet shows. So it's not like a guy twisting his dick around and making puppets or anything like that.
Sure.
It's in a puppet show where they don't allow kids and there's adult language and they drink and smoke and cuss and do all kinds of shit.
For example, there are puppet slams where they have lots of different acts and segments. Recently, Brian, my wife Courtney, and myself, we went and saw Die Hard, done with puppets. And extreme cursing, like if you are you lightly offended by some of the language? No, this is way beyond that. And it was obnoxious and so hilarious. You will never see anything like it.
And as I said, one of the things that we enjoy doing is we enjoy going and doing these different type of activities. A lot of times people say, oh, there's nothing to do. I used to be that type of person. I moved from Los Angeles. So when I first moved to Phoenix, I was like, oh man, Phoenix sucks. There's nothing to do here. But you just have to go look for it. When people say, hey, where do you and Casey find those restaurants? We go fucking look for them.
Put it on your radar.
Out of our way. Yeah, we put it on our radar. So now the thing is that we have our good buddy Casey. And as you guys saw from for you guys that are listening or watching live, and actually that puts me real quickly before I introduce you here, Casey. For anybody out there on podcast land, if you guys are out there on podcast land, make sure that you download this episode. Make sure that you give us a 5-star review, and make sure that you share this with your friends. And more importantly, if you want to join us live, Facebook.com/AZFlipGuys. Every single Friday at noon Arizona time, we have a different guest. We're talking about different things in real estate. And today we're going to be talking about buying and selling land with no money out of your pocket, even sometimes. And when you do have to come money out of your pocket, you are literally fucking paying pennies on the dollar.
Absolutely.
So before we get into the actual land part of things, man, I met this motherfucker here through Craigslist. I was
more sexual innuendo. You guys are a couple freaks.
I knew I shouldn't have been on this show.
We met in a parking lot somewhere. and he said, I want to be the guy with the Star Trek glasses.
Man, if Backpage didn't exist, you guys wouldn't know each other.
Oh, man.
Oh, my fucking Lord.
I asked for a good introduction. Here we go.
We can chop it.
Yeah,
no, chop it.
It's funny because it's true.
It is true. It's 100%
You don't need
true.
to chop anything.
For you guys that don't know, I used to have a bandit sign company. Those bandit signs, those signs that say we pay cash for houses or whatever. Casey had this business, which I'll talk about in a minute, but he responded to an ad that I had on Craigslist where I said, hey, I put bandit signs out for cash.
Yes.
Now, Casey had one of the weirdest. I've been dealing with bandit signs for fucking ever. I've researched bandit signs for hundreds of hours before I started this business. And never once had I heard about a cop drawing a gun on somebody for placing bandit signs.
Especially on a white guy.
Like
this guy, I could see, JD's out at midnight placing them. I could see that just because, because Phoenix and all, but.
So he called me sometime after that, and we decided that, you know, we were going to do business. He did tell me, he did respond verbatim on the email, I'm going to be the guy wearing the Star Trek glasses. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm in for.
And the Hawaiian shirt.
I'm pretty fucking interested. And the Hawaiian shirt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got to stand out.
I want to invite everybody who is in the watch party. If you guys are in the watch party, make sure to drop your comments. I got you guys here on my phone, so if you guys drop a comment, have a question here for our good buddy Casey, anything having to do with land, anything having to do with these crazy antics that we're talking about. And by the way, guys, all of these stories are fucking true.
Yes. Yes.
So I meet with this guy, and, you know, we start talking. We're at this parking lot. He is wearing these fucking, they weren't Star Trek glasses, but they were like these grandma glasses. You know those fucking glasses that your grandma wears on top of her glasses?
Okay, so I'm just letting him tell the stories. All right, so here's where it's at. All right, so you get, oh man, I have no excuse. It's the grandma style wraparound glasses that cover over half your face to protect yourself from UV rays and go over your eyewear. I just call them Star Trek glasses because it made me feel a little. I thought they made me look a little. What was it? What were you saying?
Nothing.
So that's how they met, right?
That's exactly how we met. However, in the car, in the front seat, he had a CD series. It was The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, which has become probably one of my favorite go-to. And all of my mentoring students, that's one of the go-to books that I go. And from there, you know, I said, you know what? I really, really like this guy. He was putting out bandit signs for a company that was buying and selling diabetic strips. Yeah. And I asked him, I'm like, how did you fucking come up with this idea? He's like, I bought a book on eBay, 101 Ways to Make Money at Home or something, right?
Nice. I took a $5 ebook and went from an idea and went forward into a business, basically.
Yes. And I saw him. So when I first met him, he was still working, if not full-time, part-time, at the Cheesecake Factory,
full-time.
Correct? Full-time.
Absolutely full-time, yeah.
So I saw him go from full-time to part-time to then his now wife, but back then girlfriend, go from full-time to part-time to him telling me, hey, you know what? Courtney's quitting her job, and we're both on this shit 100%.
Yeah. Man. Seems like a lifetime ago. It's amazing the changes that can happen in just a couple of years. It's crazy.
And he ran that business for many years. He was here locally, probably top of the food chain in most of the people that were doing that. And eventually, you know, he decided that he wanted to do something different. Mm-hmm. He decided that he saw me, because we've been good friends ever since. So he saw me doing the real estate stuff. Mm-hmm. He met somebody else, which we'll talk about in a minute, but somebody else kind of sparked your interest in the particular land side of things. Mm-hmm. And you said, hey, I want to kind of do more of this. And you turned around and you sold your business. Yeah. And I've seen you, like I said, I've seen you go from nothing to start to create this business, to being able to sell this business, being able to just take time and relax with your wife and just fucking fuck off for 2 months and go to God knows fucking 2-3 concerts a week or whatever the fuck you guys were doing.
Yeah, about 40 concerts last year. And that's just the concerts, not other events.
40 concerts.
40 concerts.
Who out there has been to more than 40 concerts in their lifetime?
I love my life.
Tell me about it.
I love my freedom. That's why we do this stuff.
So we got Anthony D'Ambrosi here saying, hi, guys. Hey, Anthony, hope to see you over in Dallas at the Kingdom event. I'm going to be speaking. I led the Kingdom phone call yesterday, and that was fucking amazing. Sonia Ray says, I will go with you. Sonia, do you still want to go now that it's not that type of adult puppet show that you thought?
I never even thought about that. That is beyond. That's wow.
We got Jeff Fagan in the house. We got Johnny Sanchez. We got Alicia Mimi, who says, hey, guys. Hey, how you doing, Alicia? Thank you for joining us again. We got Jeff Fagan, who's saying superstars, man. And Jeff is, as I said, Jeff is a mentor to all of us. We all go to the 2% Club. We've all been going to the 2% Club for many years. And Casey is another testament of what the power of the mind can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember you put me onto a book, As a Man Thinketh.
Yeah. Oh. As a Man Thinketh. Write that down, buy it, read it.
Oh my God, please.
That's and that would, you've been reading that one over and over and over, correct?
That is something, if you're friends with me on Facebook, if you're not, friend me on Facebook, but if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see me post probably like once a week, just one line out of that book, because it is literary gold, no fluff. It's like a 35-page book read, over 100 years old. But man, it just gets down to the core of what it takes to be a winner, to be success, to have faith in yourself, and to move forward with confidence and get what it is you deserve and what you really want, not what you think you want.
The best way that I can explain As a Man Thinketh is if you would take a personal development book and squeeze the shit out of it, and then find a way to say it with the least amount of words and the least amount of letters. It is so crazy when you read this. It's a little fucking tiny book with probably, 20, 30 pages or so. Yeah. There is very, very, you could just go buy it. But if you just sit there and pay attention to what's going on, each sentence, each paragraph is just so rich with content that it is crazy.
Awesome.
It is crazy. So if you guys haven't, As a Man Thinketh, but you've came from this journey, man. You've came from this. You've created this awesome story, and then eventually you decided, hey, I want to do something different.
Yeah. Thanks for you telling my story, man. This is great. So as you said, my wife and I were struggling. We're working at 2 different jobs. We're both in the serving industry, working our tails off. We had bought a home that we couldn't afford. And if I didn't take on yet another job to just be able to pay the mortgage and get by, then, and not see my then girlfriend anymore, I didn't know what else I could do. We found this ebook for $5 that taught us about selling medical supplies. We turned that around into a business that within a couple of years was raking in $500,000 a year or more in sales. And we just kept driving forward. We went deep. We didn't go wide. We kind of focused on one thing and just kept going deep with that. And man, it provided so many opportunities for us, so much adventures, like we were just taught. So many experiences are out there, and we tried to make sure we always made time to do those things. But no matter how hard we worked, there was a ceiling. There was always something to go wrong. There was always employees to manage. The second we did get to go and enjoy an adventure and some kind of experience, it felt like something would always pull us back in. And man, we're always treading water. No matter how successful we were, or how much money we had, there was still a cap on our freedom and a cap on the money that we can make without expanding to more employees and more, which would equal more troubles, right?
You said something that I want to reiterate, which is you went deep and not wide.
Okay.
There's a guy that we all know here, Tim Bratz, who does a lot of multifamily. Big shout out to Tim, by the way. Great guy. Him and a few other guys that I know were over at this event with our other guy, Mark, and basically they were talking about marketing. So Tim was walking around with the camera and with his phone, and he was just doing a Facebook Live and asking everybody, hey, what you guys think, what you guys learned, what you guys learned. The biggest lesson that the group that was hosting it was saying was basically go deep and not wide, as opposed to trying all these different marketing techniques and seeing which one works. Just focus on one or two and then go deeply into it. But as you started going down the line, you started realizing that not all money is good money. You were doing 500,000 in sales or more, but it came with this whole fucking problems. It came with this whole freaking issues. It came with these whole set of headaches. Yeah. And in your particular case was the drivers. So we got the party here. We got Amy Shelton saying, I heard there was a fun ass show somewhere. Hey, Amy, thank you for joining us. Amy already knows where to find the fucking fun. We got Celine Levine who says, shut the fuck up. I love fun ass parties. Hell yes. Looking forward to seeing you. We're going to fucking hang out. We're going to definitely have a drink or two over in Dallas. I cannot wait to hug you and kiss you. You are fucking amazing. We got Helena talking about the Kingdom family. Oh, my Lord. We got Helena McDonald saying, I just put the link to the audio as a man thinking on my page.
Everybody. Man, I love this party. This
yes. So, that one of the biggest things that I focus with my students is that it's all about the mindset. Because regardless if you're doing land, regardless if you're doing fixing and flipping,
Mhm.
regardless if you're wholesaling,
Mhm.
regardless if you're buying apartment complexes, regardless if you just got approved for a fucking $5 million line of fucking credit. Yeah, motherfuckers. It's all about mindset.
Absolutely.
So when I saw that he was about the mindset, I was like, you know what? We should really be friends. We should really hang out.
Yep.
And one of the great things about having a friend like this is that you have people on your level. When you were working at Cheesecake Factory,
Yes.
you had a set of friends that worked with you at Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
As
I love you all.
most restaurants or service type industries have, most of these people tend to hang out outside of work, tend to get drunk together, maybe fucking sleep together. You know,
seen movies like that before, right?
Go make parties together, that type of shit. And it's a very common occurrence in there. As you started progressing and as you started working your business, I can only imagine, because it's happened to me and many other people that I know, that those relationships those communications were becoming a lot less frequent, a lot shorter when they did happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And to any of you that are out there maybe hearing or seeing this, I love you and I miss you, and I will hang out with you again. Let's go hang out sometime. But at the same time, we're more Facebook friends than anything else. We've kind of grown separate ways. Not that I literally just stopped being friends with people or they stopped being friends with me, but we weren't on the same level anymore. Just like you said, that we weren't on the same level anymore. And I didn't do the same kind of stuff that a lot of those people did anymore. And I kind of started going down a different path in a way. And I think that's what I was always looking for. It's just a matter of I was always looking for something and not sticking to something. You know, that's all part of the mindset.
Well, and people have this shiny object syndrome, especially when they're frustrated at what they don't like. So I'm fucking tired of my job. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fucking showing up there. I'm tired of the fucking customers. I'm tired of all this shit. I need anything. And then you get that desperate dick syndrome where you're like that guy who hasn't got laid in fucking 2 years. And now all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to go fucking talk to anybody. Like, I don't give a fuck. I am just, you start reeking of desperateness. And that's not a position that you want to be. However, as you start getting your mind right, you start realizing, hey, you know what? Instead of putting all my eggs in these baskets, and that's why I love the compound effect. One of the things that he talked about was he used the example about the water pump. And he said, if you have 5 water pumps right here, you know, people don't, when you first start, it's really, really tough. It takes a lot of fucking work. And then once you start going, and as soon as people start seeing water come out, they're like, oh shit, let me go focus on pump number 2, leaving pump number 1 to then go all the way back down. To then go back down and start all over again. Where if they would have just focused their goddamn attention on pump number 1 from the beginning and eventually found a way to automate that, then they can move into pump number 2 and pump number 3.
It had so much water. Man, that's a great analogy. I love that. I forgot about that one.
So we got Sonia Ray who says, oh my God, I just listened to that book 3 times today. Yes. Now, what I will tell you is don't just listen to that. Get the fucking book and study it. Because I'm not lying when I said it's just such a condensed amount of just concentrated personal development wisdom in each sentence. You just have to go back and study it. She said,
share it with others.
Wishes and prayers only answered when harmonized with thoughts and actions.
Ooh.
Yes. So we got Amy saying, hey, hi to Casey. Sonia saying that gave her the goosebumps. Jason Roberts was saying persistence. We did it. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
Everybody sitting here on the table. CashFlow Kris, Casey freaking K, CashFlow Creator. We're no different than most of you guys out there. The biggest difference is that we were fucking persistent. We stuck with it. When I quit my corporate job to go become an entrepreneur and my mom said I was a fucking idiot, I sat her down and I was like, look, I don't give a fuck what you think because I'm going to make it because I'm going to make it because I'm going to make it. And I don't know how the fuck I'm going to make it, but I'm going to fucking make it. Like, I don't fucking need to know. I just know that we did.
That is blind faith.
Oh, 100%.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. But it is something that you need to have, and persistence is the physical personification of that. You can say I'm willing to do whatever. I'm willing to stick it out, and fucking everybody fucking says that shit. Everybody fucking be selling wolf tickets out there. But in reality, the people that actually follow up and stick with it and are persistent are very few and far between. And usually the ones that are persistent the longest are the ones that are rewarded the most. And eventually things just start coming like fucking crazy. So why don't you tell us about what you're currently doing now? So you sold that company, as we talked about.
Yep.
You ended up selling it for a lot more than you thought you were going to be able to sell it.
Man. So I told you the story about how we grew this business. Man, we ran it for about 8 years, and it was just driving us crazy. The money was fantastic, but the stress was not worth it. And along the way, flipping land had come onto our spectrum, and we worked it on the side a little bit. And actually, mind if I tell you about our first flip, or do you want me to just go ahead and tell you how I transitioned? Or
No, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, so
story.
As a hobby in my spare time, which I had none of, I bought a program, and I just followed the basic steps of it. I threw out some letters. I got some responses. I didn't even know how to comp land, but I was lowballing it so low, like literally 5 to 25 cents on the dollar. I just figured, who cares if I screw it up? There's still wiggle room. So I threw out some offers. We got something under contract. I put it on Facebook, and literally within a week or two, someone had purchased it, and we made like $25,000 in that first check. I knew I had something, and I'm telling you, spare time. I told you I was stressed out in this other job. I wasn't looking for something else to do. It fell on my spectrum, and it felt right. That was my sign.
So how did you even come across the concept that you can do this? Because according to what you're telling me, you were fucking working as a waiter.
Yeah.
And then eventually you started a business, and your business took so much of your time that you didn't have any time to do anything or research any of this shit. How did you even come across the concept that you can offer fucking 5 cents on the dollar for a piece of land?
All right. So now we're rewinding a little bit further back in history, but seeds have been planted already. In my time during being a server, I had attempted to flip wholesale houses. I got a mentor, and my mindset was garbage. I was a minimum wage mindset. I was not worthy. I did not deserve it. And no matter how hard I tried to screw up deals, and I got opportunity after opportunity to make offers to wholesale a house, there's a lot of moving parts in that kind of stuff, and I don't know anything about comps. No matter how hard I screwed up, I was persistent, as we were just talking about. And after like a year of trying, someone dumped a house in my lap for 20 grand. I sold it for 30 grand in 24 hours. And thank God that happened, because I was persistent until I was successful. I quit. I won.
And actually, thank God that happened, because that produced that sweet ass fucking profile picture that we have, where he fanned out the 10 grand like this in $100 bills.
That was all real money.
So this motherfucker goes to the bank, says, "I need you to cash them all in hundreds." Then goes home and fucking fans them out. Then tapes
I went to
tapes the other one.
I went to the bank actually, and I said, "I need $10,000 and $100 bills," and they looked at each other as if I was this robbery, and I'm like, I don't know. And they didn't have enough money in their bank. I literally took all their $100 bills and had to go to a second bank to make a photo shoot. We threw it on the bed. We rolled around it. What do you see in the movies? You throw the money in the bed, you roll around in it? Yes. We put it on our pillow and slept on it? Yes. We I made it into a placemat and ate dinner over it? Yes. I did all that. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You gotta celebrate your life. You gotta celebrate your wins.
And that's one of the things that, to me, I love Casey for, because Casey is probably one of the most genuine people that I have ever met. And I know a lot of genuine people. To me, that is the most attractive feature in a human being. It's just somebody that's just genuine. And the thing that I loved about Casey is he's like, I'm fucking weird. I'm different. I don't even try to fucking fit in. This is just the way that I am. I don't like sports. I fucking,
Go team.
Go team. He told me about one time that he walked into a bar and he was like, "Hey, how's the game going?" And they're like, "Which game?" He's like, "The game, the big game."
It was a sports bar, man. I was trying to talk up the bartender. I'm like, "I'm cool. Watch this." And then he just looked at me like I had no idea what I was talking about, because I had no idea what I was talking about. So, man. And my wife, ran to the other side of the room.
So we got Helena here, who says your network is your net worth, which is something that we say. Now, you decided to expand your network a little bit at that point. you started looking outside of your realm of possibilities.
Yeah.
And at some point while you were running your business, you came across this couple, Jack and Michelle Bosch.
Yes. So, and that actually continues the story. Man, forever ago, I wholesaled a house. Houses seemed too much for me, too many moving parts, too much I didn't know, and it took a lot of help from other people. But I'd heard along the way about this couple, Jack and Michelle Bosch, that talked about flipping land. And when you're dealing with land, you're dealing with what? Dirt, trees. Trees have been there. Trees aren't going anywhere. Dirt's not going anywhere. There's no toilets, there's no tenants to deal with. There's no calls about termites, no tenants, termites, toilets, any of those things. You don't have to deal with that stuff. It's just land. Come steal some of the land. Guess what? There's more land underneath the land. So that seemed like something I could wrap my mind around. And I also know that a lot of famous and wealthy people have come from real estate backgrounds. So that always danced around the back of my head.
But you met them not through real estate, though. You met them through a different avenue, correct?
Man,
was it
you're on it, yeah.
I know. I got a memory like a fucking elephant. I know.
This guy's awesome.
I mean, I can tell you the story, but I'll let you share it.
Assuming you're talking about the class I took with Michelle as a teacher?
That is.
Yeah, okay,
that is
cool.
correct, yeah.
So there's something called Life Book. My wife and I were striving to be better people. And we heard about a class called Life Book, which focuses on 12 pillars of your life. And basically, the whole theory is no matter how rich and successful and happy you think you are, if something like your wealth or your like money or your health or your wife, your relationships aren't right, your life is unbalanced. If you can bring everything to some kind of level balance, your whole life goes up. So it was a 12-week course that you go through and you zero in all these different areas, and man, we just became better and stronger people because of that. Michelle Bosch was the one teaching that class. So that's actually how we met Jack and Michelle Bosch and got into their world, and we're kind of brought into that. They are the inspiration they were able to help lead us to and open our eyes to what we didn't even know was just really made us better people.
So we got Ryan Harper in the house, who's saying, hey, what's up? We got Marcus Sigler joining us. We got Paul Perez. We got Christopher Coy, who's saying, what's up? What's up, Christopher? We got Mirren joining us over here. We got Amy saying, Casey is an axe-throwing level friend. Oh, man. And then so yesterday we were throwing axes and shit, and they gave us about like 30, 45 minutes to practice. And then after that was a competition. And, man, I got my ass whooped. However, you would think that Casey is the one that lost because somehow he ended up with the tramp stamp across his back.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, man.
And once again, guys, these are all true stories. So we got Mark Jefferson joining us. We got Helena. We got Antonio. We got Sonia, who says, I have that book too. I was listening to it while at the store getting the stuff for dinner. Yes, Compound Effect is, as I said, one of the best books that just simplifies it and just puts it out there. We got Christopher Coy says, don't take advice for people that don't have what you don't want.
Oh, that's so true. And I think that was in relation to your mom, who had her best intentions.
Of course.
She didn't want you to go out and fail. She wanted you to go get a job that you knew you're going to get a check every 2 weeks.
But this qualifies for the different areas and stages that Casey went through from the time that he was a waiter. And, his waiter friends, family members, whoever else was out there, was probably saying, hey, you know what? Why are you talking about quitting there? Why are you risking your ass over here? Right. When he was doing the diabetic strips, and he's like, yeah, I kind of want something different. And he was the first person that I ever heard that was fucking even doing this. And eventually it got to the point where everybody and their mama was fucking doing this.
If you've heard of this business, I was doing this before any of those people were doing this. Like before, I had to educate the market about what I did.
And not like, I started in fucking March and these guys started in June. No, dude, I'm talking about years.
Like 5 years before it became a thing.
Before it became a thing.
Right.
So every single one of these processes that you went through, you've had people that giving you advice.
Right.
However, you only take advice from people that you want to be. So we got, we got our first question coming in here from Sonia Ray. And for any of you guys out there listening on Podcast Land, if you guys are watching a replay here on Facebook, if you guys are watching the replay on YouTube, if you guys are hearing us on podcast and you have a question, make sure that you leave it in the comments and one of us will go back and answer that question. But this is the benefit of joining us live here on Facebook, facebook.com/AZFlip, guys. Every single Friday at noon, you can actually ask questions.
Yeah.
So Sonia said, how do you comp land?
All right.
So you said that you found a way to, you met Jack and you met Michelle.
Yeah.
Eventually, they put you on to what Jack was doing, which was the land stuff.
Right.
They invited you to their seminar or whatever. You went, you bought the course, and you just literally fucking by pure luck, not even fucking trying, half-ass trying, you ended up finding a deal which you made $25,000.
Not only that, it came from my first round of 100 letters. Like I literally sent out 100 letters, and from that first batch, ended up being my first deal.
So was that $50 in stamps?
Yeah, not even
a little bit of paper.
Yeah, because that's how you know that you are aligned
for truth
with the universe. That's how aligned. We got a Troy Fullwood said, "That's awesome. Congratulations on your win, Troy. Thank you, much appreciate you, man." Yes, and we will be talking here shortly. I really appreciate your time yesterday and being able to pick your brain. And, I talked about this yesterday. Sorry, don't mean to cut you off on the comps, but I was asked to do a phone call. So right after we were done axe throwing, I kept on looking at my watch because I had a phone call right at 7. Well, that was for the Kingdom Real Estate Group. Yep. And I went and I spoke for about an hour and 20 minutes or whatever. And I talked about my experience with Troy. And I said that a lot of people, they look for information and then they don't fucking apply it. They don't do anything.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people, and this I know for a fact that this is one of the main reasons why Jack and Michelle love you so much, because you went up to them, you asked them for advice, and then you actually fucking took the goddamn advice and actually fucking took action with that shit.
Absolutely. Yes.
So let's answer Sonia's question. How do you comp land?
Yeah, let's give some real stuff here. So as far as comping land goes, I tend to work with more rural land, a little bit outside the city. So for what we deal with, and this is just my wife and my preference. Not everybody does this. Other people go for different things. It's kind of like comping houses. You can look around and see what others. You can literally go to Zillow or Realtor.com and just see if there's other. If you got a 20-acre parcel you're looking at making an offer on, look around. Are there other 20-acre, 30-acre parcels that have been sold or for sale? And if there's none and there's a bunch for sale, then you want to probably take off like 30% of that sale price, and that's actually probably what it's going to sell at. For infill lots, there's a little tip that we use. Very often, if there's an infill lot in, like, I don't know, like here in Phoenix, and let's see, actually, you guys might be able to tell me if I'm on track with this. I don't know houses. So what I'm about to say might reflect perfectly. I don't know. If I'm in a neighborhood and there's houses selling there for 200, 250, but I got this infill lot. The house next door just sold for 200 and there's one down the other way for 225. I'm guessing this infill lot's worth about 20%? So somewhere between $30,000 to $40,000 maybe.
Yeah. That's a pretty good rule of thumb.
Is that right?
To start with, yeah.
Yeah, to start, and that's I'm just saying 20% as a rule of thumb of your houses around it. So if you're going into lower end neighborhoods though, and you got houses that are selling for $100,000 or something like that, that infill lot's not probably even worth more than $10,000 because the builders have to have some room in the game to make some money, right? So that rule of thumb usually works for houses that are probably, I don't know, depending on your area, 160 or 200 or 250 or more. Outside of that, though, that's just a couple rules of thumb, and there's a number of different ways to comp land. Oh, one other little secret is a lot of counties do their assessments based on a fraction of what the appraised value is. Yeah. In the counties I'm in, they do it at 20%. So if they say the assessed value of this piece of land is $3,000, and I just go times 5, that land's worth about $15,000. I jump over to like Zillow or Realtor. I see other parcels that are similar that have sold for 14 and 16. Hey, look at that. It's on the nose usually. So there's a few ways to do it. Bam! I got an answer.
That's some real stuff.
But hey, man,
we got some Facebook love coming from you. Desmond Davis said,
Desmond, what
Casey
up, man?
has been that way since I met him in grade school. Good
job, my good
man.
God, man. Yeah, this guy found me on Facebook recently. I used to hang out with Desmond back in the day. Dare I say, Desmond, was that the hood? I don't even know what I grew up in. I don't even know, man. You tell me.
You grew up in Normal, Illinois.
Yeah, well.
So, I mean, I don't, what type of fucking hood can you have in Normal, Illinois? What are they fucking throwing corn at you or something? Man, come on now. We got Jordan McCoy, we got Stennis Robinson joining us, we got Giovanni Rodriguez.
What's up, Giovanni?
What's up? Hey, what's up, Giovanni? We got Ivy Copo. I hope I said that right. We got our man Greg Cook saying network.
Yes, Greg.
And for you guys that know, for you guys that have been following the AZ Flip guys, if you've heard more than one episode, you have heard us say network. And if there's one guy that has taken that information and ran with it, it is our boy fucking Greg Cook. Nice. Network, man. So, hey, Greg, I sent you over the information for that deal. We're about to close on that deal anyway, but we're still going to be raising the funds in the back for the rehab. So if you have anybody that wants to come in, let us know, and we'll be more than glad to do something there for you. So we got Guy Levi joining us. We got Corey Thompson.
Corey, if you guys want to network, you need to network with Corey Thompson, Roughneck to Real Estate.
Yes.
Corey.
Yeah, so, hey, Corey, if you guys don't know, if you don't know Casey, make sure you guys add each other. Corey works out of Texas. He does a lot of rural areas in Texas. I love it.
Texas
and
is hot,
and
man.
he does a lot of mobile homes out there. So, yeah, you guys should definitely connect.
Up, man.
Yeah,
I know people in Texas. Texas is hot.
Corey's awesome. Big shout out to Corey. Network. From this fucking show, from networking on this show, from Kris networking with a different show called Propelio, we met this guy named Ryan. Ryan came into town. We actually did an interview with him when we were in Dallas, but he came into town for a different event. He said, hey, let's go out to eat. So we met him, and he said, oh, you don't mind, but I invited a friend of mine who was here also. This guy, we know him from Propelio, and this was our guy, Corey Thompson. If it wasn't for Corey Thompson, we hadn't found out. We probably would have found out later, but he put us onto Appfolio, which has been fucking a godsend for all of our multifamily stuff, except for our fucking Douglas one, because they don't fucking like doing anything in the 21st century.
It's the Wild West down there, right?
So we got, I said, Corey Thompson in the house. We got Julia Silvera says, what's your best marketing tool in terms of wholesale? Best way to flip contract fast. So Juliana, before we answer that question, for anybody else out there who has any questions, whether it be on the watch party, whether it be here on our thread. I think Kris is having a watch party on his end too.
Yes, sir.
We got Troy Fullwood who says Jack and Michelle are great. And you guys don't know Jack and Michelle Bosch, man, make sure that you guys definitely connect with Jack and Michelle Bosch. They're two amazing individuals. Follow them online. But Juliana here is asking, what's your best marketing tool in terms of wholesale? So I think with any rural town and land, especially when you're doing it in rural areas, I don't think you're going to have a problem buying this shit. I think the problem comes with selling it, finding somebody that wants to buy this.
Yeah,
am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, when you're getting in contact, because we got a lot of wholesalers out there. When you're getting in contact with people, do they typically have a stack this high of letters from people, like every out-of-state owner?
No,
exactly.
No. They're okay. So, man, I got so many things I want to touch base on. You guys run an awesome show. First off,
going 2 hours a day. I know it.
All right, here we go. First off, I'm going to try to erase this stuff. First off, in that class that I took, Life Book, Courtney and I stepped off to the side, and we realized that was an opportunity for us to step up into a better level of person. Our network can be our net worth. We did not have friends with a lot of money. We did not know how to break into a circle like that. We finally paid up some money just to be around people that wanted to be better, just like us. And one of the things we heard Michelle and Jack say is they wanted to be more social, that they wanted to have more fun in their lives. And Courtney and I stepped off the side. We braved it up and we said, hey, Michelle and Jack, would you want to go out and eat dinner with us sometime? They said yes. And next thing you know, we're surrounded by these great people, and they became friends of ours. They encouraged us to get.
So all you did was ask a question, and you just asked for somebody's time and showed interest in them?
Actually, you know what? We listened, and then we asked. She said they wanted to be more social and get more friends in their lives. And we realized we're worthy. Like, we're good enough. Why wouldn't they want to hang out with us? Hey, Brian, you have fun with me sometimes?
Fuck yeah.
So why wouldn't they have fun with me too, right? So that's what we did. And now we hang out every once in a while. It's great. So moving that forward into the land arena and why we decided to get into that, we trusted them, cool, but they turned us on to land and everything. And when I realized there's not so many moving parts, there's not so much competition, it's not nearly as hard, to the point where I could literally do it in my spare time while I'm running a business that some weeks I'd be working like 60 hours a week doing, aside from managing and then thinking a lot. And we got 25 grand on our first flip, man. That's fantastic. So I see the simplicity in that. And in that simplicity is exactly what Kris just alluded to. There are not stacks of letters. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a yellow letter in my industry. You don't need a yellow letter. It's all you need is for them to open that envelope. So if anything, make a yellow envelope, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I never got the yellow letter thing. It's like they don't see it.
But it is. I mean,
there's no competition in what I do, and if there is, it is literally like one other person, two other people. There's a couple hot markets where there might be a handful of land investors following each other into that county, but I don't know if you guys know. There's like 3,000 counties in the country, more than that. There's plenty of room for us all to work.
So
land.
here's my point, and I think here's the question that Juliana was trying to ask about the marketing. You know, it's supply and demand. The reason why fucking single family houses and emerging markets have all these yellow letters and all these things is because they know that there's a high demand for that shit.
Right.
They know that as soon as they lock up one of these contracts, they literally just go on Craigslist, Facebook, YouTube, and fucking make a phone call, say, hey, I got this contract, who wants to buy it?
Yeah.
And there's going to be a shitload of people wanting to buy it.
Yep.
In your industry, the reason why there's not is because there's a lot of supply, not too big of a demand. So she's asking here, what are you doing to help?
You want me to give away my secrets?
Well, I mean, you can give away some of your secrets. Not
Brian, Kris, you guys told me if I came on the show today, I had to give away a couple of secrets.
Okay,
I didn't want to come, and I did want to come, but they told me if I came, I had to give away some of the good secrets.
So before he does, let me attest to the time and effort and energy that it took him to come up with all this shit. He did his first one. He made 25 grand. Then he got super, super caught up in his business. Every single time that things would go good, as soon as they would automate, boom, they would go to hell, back again, back and forth. This was a back and forth shit for at least 2 years that I can remember, probably 3. Just a constant struggle with this. Eventually, they got to the point where they said, all right, you know, we're going to take this shit seriously. We're going to take our coaching. We're going to do and move forward with this. We're going to listen to our mentors.
Yep.
You put out there and you were able to get quite a bit of land.
Oh, yeah.
But now you had this land that you hadn't really figured out how the fuck you're going to get rid of.
Right.
How you're going to sell, how you're going to get your money back, and how you're going to make a profit. So, guys, the reason why I preface this is because understand that whatever he chooses to share with you, it's his fucking decision. And it took him a long-ass fucking time to figure this shit out. So be very grateful for whatever the fuck he just shares with you. Go ahead.
That's cool. That's a good one. You guys, you are awesome. Your show is awesome. And your audience is full of high-level people. I love hanging out with all you guys today.
Like my boy Edward Pugh here was saying, my dude's great advice. Thank you, Edward.
See, right there.
Hey, how do we get you out to Dallas with this? That's what I want to know.
So, all right. I'm going to stop stringing you along. I'll tell you some of the secrets. And it's going to sound more simple than it should be because it is.
It always is.
It always is. This is gold nuggets, and this is why you led all that up to right now. Gold nuggets. Are you listening? Number one, my most probably this brings in most sales for us, especially recently. Our last 4 sales, I think, have all been hit from neighbor letters. We call them neighbor letters. What is a neighbor letter? And you could use this in selling houses. You could use this in land or like anything. Honestly, we have the property here, and I'm not talking just sending a letter to this guy and a guy across the street. I'm telling. We send a letter or a postcard to everybody in the surrounding blocks, or if it's rural property, everybody owns property within the 2-mile radius to let them know that we got more land for sale. People collect land. Their family might own the land next door. This dude might want to drive across it because he needs to make a driveway to get to the road. There is always a reason for a person you don't know how many times, we haven't even flipped hundreds of lands, just a handful of parcels. But between myself and other people, I hear all the time that my most recent property, I have been chasing Mrs. Hudson for 3 years trying to get that parcel of land. How did you get a hold of it? And I'm like, we made a deal with her. And then I ended up selling it to their neighbors for way more than the woman who owned it in the first place, man. It's crazy that they don't just talk to each other. So neighbor letters are killer. Mom wants their son to move in nearby. They want that house next door, that house a couple blocks away. You never know why a neighbor might want it. They get to choose who their neighbors are because of that. Neighbor letters sell property. I'm just saying
that might be why they're not selling to their neighbor. You know what I mean? You might be the middleman needed to get that transaction done.
Those people need your help. You're there to help them.
Right here is straight gold. If you are looking to get into the land business, Juliana said, what's the best marketing tool that you use? Best way to flip that contract fast.
That's the best way.
I think that is amazing
so
because
hot.
You can do it at any given point. And as soon as you lock the contract, start sending out those letters.
It's immediate. Yeah.
And you have in land, because I did. So you had gone to the seminar. You took a few years off. And then I was like, hey, I'm going to go check it out. And I decided that I went to go to Orlando. Man, that's a great trip. You just fucking showed up and said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go too. Like, I'll meet you over there. And then that was a great trip. Part of that led to another awesome adventure where we met our boy Taco Juan, who we've talked about, who's Chris has met before.
My friend Asia Denson. Hi, Asia.
Asia. Hey, what's up? That's where I first physically met Asia face to face.
Anshul, I think Anshul and Shachi, man, there's some great. They're students right now that are banging it out there. I met you guys were sitting next to me at that seminar, and they asked me, should we even move forward with this? I don't think we're good.
That was that Indian couple, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They are killing it right now. They are killing it right now. They're so inspiring. He just made a $46,000 profit using none of his own money. Good. And had everybody else do all the work.
Man,
it was awesome.
Wow. So we got my cousin Elmer Ponciano. For you guys that don't know, this motherfucker was he played in the national soccer team for Guatemala.
Woo! Go Guatemala!
I think it was in the early 90s or some shit like that. Nice. So you got Sonia who says, dang. We got Christopher Coy says, mic drop. I think that's referring back to when I went on my little rant over there. we got Sonia over here saying, what's up to Corey? We got Christopher Coy saying, you need to get Corey on the podcast. So if you guys... Did we upload that?
Already been done.
Oh yeah. So
actually, I don't know if it's on the podcast, but we definitely have an episode with Corey.
We did do an episode with Corey. It wasn't an official quote unquote official Flipping Fridays because it wasn't on a Friday, but we did do a live podcast with him, and it was about an hour and a half where he was coming sharing some awesome information.
Amazing.
So Christopher Coy, go through here on Facebook, go to our videos. It's I had to be about a year ago or so.
Corey Thompson.
Just search Corey Thompson,
right
and
there.
You can see there he came in being himself. If you guys know Corey Thompson, if you guys ever watched his videos on Roughneck to Real Estate, I mean, this guy is a fucking character and a half. If you guys watch his shows on Propelio, he's a fucking amazing guy, and he did not disappoint with the AZ Flip guys. We got Joseph Palomino says, good morning, guys.
Yo.
We got Will Pettis who says, what's up, fellas? Hope all is well. Will, speaking about hope, we're going to be there in 2 weeks, motherfucker. So we're going to go say hi. I let you know ahead of time. I'll let you know exactly when we're there and make some time and come fucking say hi to us.
Yeah, man.
We got Christopher Cody says, anybody from Colorado in here? If you guys are from Colorado, make sure that you connect. This is something that Greg Cook does all the time. The guy who's took in our upon us, he's actually networks with everybody that comments on our shit. And he's constantly like, hey, I'm in Central Florida. If anybody has this, if anybody has that, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm asking for. And he's been able to, I don't know if it closed or not, but he actually reached out to one of our previous guests, this guy Guillermo. So this guy was a blind guy who became blind at the age of 16 or 17 and started his own business. Very successful real estate investor. And Greg actually reached out to him because of the show, and they had put together a deal. I'm not sure if it closed or not, but they were potentially working on deals. So we got Horacio Sandoval says, hey, guys, actually, speaking of your fucking coach and teacher, we got Mr. Jonathan Havelis over here.
Hey, my coach. I have a mentor and I have a coach. If you want to get somewhere, you got to get a coach. You got to have someone show you the path.
And that's been the biggest difference between Casey, who fucking stumbled ass backwards lucky into a $25,000 deal, to the guy who is now, him and his wife are running a full-on operation. Yeah. If I remember correctly, you brought your mom onto your fucking team, right? Yeah. You got your mom working for you, got her doing stuff out there. He's actively buying and selling every single week. He's putting out offers to all these different properties. The biggest difference was when we went to that seminar together, Jonathan pulled Casey aside and said, what the fuck are you, man? You already fucking paid for my services. When the fuck are you going to start? Now, I don't know if he said that language or not, but nonetheless, Jonathan's a wholesome guy. I doubt he would say that language.
No, you're calling me out. You're right. So we got that check from our very first flip, and Courtney and I knew we had something, but in the meantime, we knew we had our business, and we wanted coaching because we wanted someone to help rein it in and show us the path that we might need. So we literally took that check and paid for coaching, but said, put it on hold until we're ready, at least a year, if not more. And you're right. Jonathan pulled me aside and said, hey, man, you're not going to stumble on those kind of profits every day. You're going to need help with that. And that's when we decided, like, we need to shit or get off the pot, right?
And somebody said earlier in the comments, don't listen to advice of somebody who you don't want to be. Jonathan was still is actively buying and selling land like fucking hotcakes. Yeah, I mean, he's slanging this shit fucking left and right.
Absolutely.
He knows his shit. He knows what he's talking about. So when he said, this is what we need to do, Casey made the decision, and I'm assuming it happened at that trip. And that trip was just so amazing. Yeah, all the way around. Fucking Nick, Sally. If you guys heard us on the show last week, you heard me talk about Sally.
Oh, he just
all the stories are fucking true. Yeah. You met him.
I will vouch for this too. Sally is a real person. Everything is real. It's horrifying.
And then we met our boy Taco Juan, and then we met his friend Majo.
Oh my gosh.
Who was a fucking, what is she, like 5'6", 5'7", maybe 100 pounds, fucking dripping wet, and was out drinking every single one of us.
Absolutely.
She wanted to buy, I shit you not, she wanted to buy a bottle of liquor to do the scorpion. And I'm like, what the scorpion? And she's like, oh, it's when you do this shit.
Oh my good God. I don't remember that.
Fucking Mexican. She's a Mexican girl from the farm. Her family's a bull rancher, so they just get fucked up. We got Horacio Sandoval saying, hi guys. We got Juliana Silvera saying, awesome, thanks. I hope you guys got a lot of information, Juliana, because he dropped some good advice. We got Christopher Coy here asking more questions. Now, before I ask Christopher's question, if you guys are finding value, so you, Juliana, if you found value on this information, do us a favor. Make sure that you share this video on your page. Make sure that you share it to whatever group you're with, whatever local real estate group anybody that you feel would find value. And if you guys find value on this information, invite your friends, tag them on the comments. We got Christopher Coy here asking our buddy Casey freaking K, by the way.
Freaking K.
Yes.
What up?
Do you ever improve land, i.e. add a mobile home, road, stabbing cabin?
Woo! That would be an improvement, wouldn't it? Whoa. That would sell real fast on Craigslist.
All right, but do you ever... I mean, I know the answer to that shit, but I mean, you tell them.
All right, so I lightly tried to go down this road before, but, you know, I learned from a TV show I was watching recently, buy it broke, sell it broke. Don't fix it, just leave it alone. I don't work on improving stuff, I just flip it. And let whoever the new owner is do what they want to do with it.
Yes.
If they don't want to improve it, then why would I be improving it and putting a mobile home on it if they want to build a house on it, you know? I don't try to project anything. I'm selling raw, vacant land. Keep it simple.
And yes, baby, Christopher, make sure that you do that. Keep it simple. Yeah, keep it simple, stupid, right?
Yeah, and to this point, though, if you make a relationship with someone who does improve land and, oh, sir, you like to put mobile homes on land and you improve it. Boy, let me feed you deals all day long.
Yep.
My job is going deep because I buy and sell land. I don't improve land. I don't do things to it. I buy and sell land. Done. Make relationships.
So when I was flipping houses, when Chris was flipping houses by the fucking dozen, one of the things that we learned very, very quickly was to make your shit as generic as possible.
Yeah.
Use flat colors, make them as generic as possible. Don't try to get all that shit you see on TV about improving it. I'm going to make the kids' room. I'm going to paint this color. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this crazy landscaping. No. Basic. Give them a clean slate. Give them a clean fucking clean palette where they can go in and they can paint whatever the fuck they want to do. So Christopher Coy here, who's saying, oh, speaking of Sally, we got Nicholas Huffman joining us.
Hey, Nick, how's it going?
Sally, what's up, motherfucker? We need to hang out again, bro. Man, let's go get fucking weird. So we got Christopher Coy says right on. I'll check that out. When is Corey Never himself? That's for damn sure. We got Sonia Ray who says she cannot wait for next week. We got Daniel and Ryan Harper. So we got Daniel Moore and Ryan Harper in the house. For you guys that don't know, Ryan Harper and Daniel Moore, these are the Propelio guys. Daniel is the guy who hosts the show. So he's the one. I mean, Ryan is the one who hosts the show. So you see him more than Daniel. Nonetheless, both of them are coming to Phoenix. And they're hosting an event over on the west side, right? Where's it at?
West side in Glendale, over on the 6th. They got an event page on there, so if you go to Propelio, you can definitely find that. And then I believe they have a Saturday event or an event on the 7th, and then they're going to be on our show on the 8th, and we're going to be having a live show with a live audience. So hit us
there
up.
we go. So then Sonia is excited for that. We got Greg Cook, Speak of the Devil Network, at me, Orlando, Florida. So if any of you guys are listening, if you guys are watching on the replay, and make sure that you reach out to our boy Greg Cook. He's all over Central Florida. So we got Cruz J who says, thank you for the information on auction, Kris.
You got it.
Yes,
See,
yes.
This is what we do, guys. We give back. This guy doesn't know me. He hit me up. He wanted some info. I gave him a great referral. I mean, we got nothing to hide. You know,
and we say this all the
guy
time, guys, this is why we ask you to share. This is why we ask you to like. This is why we ask you to comment. We don't sell nothing. We don't pitch anything. We don't come with any fucking angles. We're just here to share valuable information. We get awesome people that are doing awesome things, like my fucking awesome friend, Mr. Casey freaking K. Dude, remember when we went to fucking Haiti the first time? And, we showed up. And I'm walking around with my fucking monkey, right? And this motherfucker is like, hey, how's it going? My name is Casey freaking K. And I'm like, hey, that's my best friend. They're like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, of course that's your best friend.
I had no idea the type of people I was surrounded by on that trip, by the way.
That was fucking amazing.
It is insane.
From that trip is where I met Antonio Edwards, who has led into an awesome friendship, who I've been able to connect with. I took him hiking when he was here 2 weeks ago. He invited me to this event. Because of him, I met this fucking Wall Street guy that Kris and myself had a meeting with.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, this guy actually used to work in the office with the Wolf of Wall Street. So that whole fucking office, he was part of that whole culture there. Freaking awesome guy, wealth of knowledge.
Stories.
All kinds. I got introduced to all kinds of other amazing individuals because, they knew, what's his name? Antonio was a speaker in the event. So he came in, and when he introduced me, that elevated me to a different level. And as he was speaking, he kept on referencing me. He had put some pictures about going to Haiti, and I was like, hey, what's going on?
Yep,
but
there you go.
We went to Haiti twice now, yes. And the second time was a whole different experience as the first time.
Yeah.
And the second time actually provided me my most favorite activity that I have ever done traveling, which is getting outside of our little gated community area, walking out to the fucking street. CashFlow Kris, Casey freaking K, my fucking ass.
And
the monkey walking down the street to a fucking store that is like a mile and a half away. And in the meanwhile, as we went, we passed probably one of the busiest intersections in all of fucking Haiti, because this motherfucker, it was like there was no stoplight.
No.
There was no cross guard. There was no policeman.
And there was
one of those situations like you see on like YouTube or Facebook where it's just like, move forward with confidence and do not stop, because hesitation. Here's a little.
You're gonna fucking
hesitation is the number one cause of roadkill, right? And hesitation roadkills life. But in the meantime, we just drilled right through that road, and the motorcycles and the trucks honked and just worked all around us, and then we were on the other side of the road.
And everybody was looking at us. Everybody was looking at us. Especially when we decided to stop by that local bar on the way back. It was like a fucking 80s movie. The music literally stopped.
Everybody rubberneck.
What?
We just come from the store, and Kris had bought a box of ice cream sandwiches or something like that. Klondikes. He gets up to the bar. He like tosses the bartender's Klondikes. They're like, what the hell's a Klondike bar? Something cold in Haiti? What is this?
And the thing is that the supermarket that we went to was the widest supermarket out there.
And it
This shit,
expats.
exactly, it didn't cater to Haitians. we paid more for a beer in the fucking grocery store than we paid in the bar.
Yeah.
Think about that shit.
For shots and beers in the bar.
Yeah, your
beer at the
whiskey
grocery
bottle
store.
was like $1, I think.
Yeah.
American.
I ordered a shot. They gave me a whole bottle. I forgot about that.
Oh
my
and we
God.
drank it.
So we got Alex in the house. Alex he's our boy, man. I met him over in he was in Puerto Progreso outside of Merida. Me and him, I met him through Ed the Cuban guy. Big shout out over there. We got Ashley Hernandez joining us. Ashley, make sure you send us a message. I want to get you on the show. Realistically, it's probably going to have to be sometime in fucking March because we're going to be busy all of February.
Yeah, we're already booking March. So
yeah,
hit up
Ashley
Jordan.
hit us up. Ashley was Corey's partner. She was the one who ate all our fucking cotton candy and shit.
She's in our intro pit.
Yeah. So we got Randy Max who says my peeps was good.
Hey, Randy.
We got Mr. Edward Pugh who says Casey.
Edward.
Another question for Casey.
Hey.
What do you wish you would have done 2 to 3 years ago? Like what change would you have moved you further along?
Wow. So many different directions I could go with that one. To be quite honest, as you alluded to earlier, I am a genuine person. And something I've come up with along the way is I move at Casey pace. And my wife.
Say that again. You move at whose pace?
I move at Casey
Fuck,
pace.
yes, you do.
And it's very difficult to stand next to a successful person and not try to compare myself to them and wish I could be in their shoes and say, if I had just done this, I would be there already, or whatever that case might be. But the point is, I move at Casey pace, and I'm okay with that as long as I'm always moving forward and taking that next step forward and being persistent, right? So my immediate answer is nothing, dude. Everything I've done has gotten me to where I am today, and I'm proceeding to move forward. And man, I'm going to keep crushing it at my pace. But I'm assuming that's kind of like a loaded question, right? People want to know, like, what could you have done to change it to make things better? 2 things for me. Number 1, action. Right? Action is that bridge to take all these thoughts, all these ideas, all these hopes, all these wishes that are in my head, and action creates results. It doesn't matter what I want to do and what I'm seeking out. If I'm not doing anything, then nothing will happen. So, I'm a little slow to take an action on things. I mull things over too much. I chew it up a lot and eventually get there. So
that is one thing that I will agree with your ass, man. You fucking sit
slow,
there,
man.
And he's slow,
This
and he
guy's telling
thinks
me all
about
the
it.
time,
And I'm like, come on, dude, what the fuck?
Seriously.
It's not that fucking difficult.
Yep.
And he's like, no, I got to make sure. I gotta cross my T's and dot my I's. We got let me see. I'll get to Joey
The
Martin
other-
here in a second.
number two real
Sorry
quick.
about
And
that.
no, that's okay, because this one you guys probably agree with. Make the choice to celebrate life more, like travel, like have adventures, like go try to see 40 concerts in a year. It's having blind faith. I don't know how I'm going to make this happen, but I have this goal, and I'm going to write down, I'm going to take this trip on August 13th. So I now have 4 months to get this done. And if you put a destination in front of you and it's for fun, what are you going to go do to do it? If I had taken the choice to travel more years ago, then I probably would have worked a little harder to get that money to be able to travel. It's kind of like,
do you want to make it official, Bora Bora?
oh crap! Yes. Why not say it?
So speaking of putting it out there,
Oh my god!
Oh,
right
I
the
know what you're
moment,
talking about.
yes.
Yeah.
So
We've been lightly talking about this.
Casey is he
Woo!
loves puns.
Woo!
He loves weird, funny things, and he likes just goofy shit.
Yeah, alliterations.
Yes.
My name is Casey K. It's double K. What up? Like I like things,
Stupid shit like
patterns,
that.
Fun.
Exactly. So he calls me and he's like, "Hey man, Bora Bora 4/4 2020.
Boom!
Let's
Look at
do
that.
this."
Yes.
double. So Bora Bora 4/4 2020. We're going to fucking Bora Bora next year, April 4th.
There you
If
go.
whoever wants to fucking join us, more than fucking welcome, but we're gonna fucking go.
So Bora Bora is an adventure. It's like that elusive unicorn that gets talked about at 2% Club, or
it is.
you see the
Waiting
videos
on
on
that.
Facebook. It's that mythical place that exists out in the ocean somewhere for other people to go to, right? No, it's for us to go to. I'm done talking about it. We've chosen a date, April 4th, 2020, Bora Bora.
Now,
wanna go?
Put it on your calendar.
Yeah, you want to go put it on your calendar.
Buy your tickets
It is now a
next
goal. Now you have something to strive towards. Now you have time.
Perfect.
Because you can afford Bora Bora if you start saving for it now.
Seriously.
Exactly.
And now you have a destination. And if you start this process now, what's even better is kind of what you were saying earlier is you're starting to gain momentum. Stuff's going to start falling into place. And by April of 2020, which is over a year away, you're going to have so much abundance that you'll have already taken another trip before Bora Bora. You're going to have tons of spending money for Bora Bora. You're going to be looking forward to coming back for your second trip to Bora Bora.
Boom.
What?
Yeah,
What?
buddy.
Oh, man, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
excited.
Now,
Holy cow.
to just tie up what you mentioned here when you answered Ed's, you know, I've shared this before that I had the opportunity to get into multifamily about 5 years ago. There was somebody that was starting back then that said, hey, check this out. This is what you should be focusing on and you should be doing. And sometimes when I run into that person, I always say, oh, man, fuck, you know, I coulda, woulda, shoulda. But when I really think about it, the reality is that I wasn't mentally prepared at that point. 5 years ago, even though I've always been extremely confident, I didn't have the belief in myself that I would be able to manage an apartment complex. I didn't think that I could manage in a building that's in a different side of the fucking country. Even though I saw it there, it wasn't realistic to me. So, you know, what could have I done? There's a lot of things that I could have done. Realistically, though, what did I do? The right thing to do. And I always say to all the time, you know, things don't work out the way that we want them to, but they work out the way that they're supposed to. So we got the Death Bar here who says, awesome guys, you guys are awesome. We got Edward Pugh who says, love that. Thanks for sharing. We got Joy Martin here in the watch party who's saying, Brian, any chance you or anyone in your network has or gets inventory in Paradise, Scottsdale? I got some friends looking for a second home, retirement home. Yeah, send me a message. Let me know what their budget is. Let me know what they're looking for. And we come across deals all the fucking time. Just let me know what they're looking for. Everybody's definition of affordable and what they want is different. So just send that over to me. We got Denise Reed here who says, Bora Bora 4/4/2020. It's on my calendar.
Oh, we got our first one.
Yeah.
Hey, and Denise, as I said, I got a fucking memory like an elephant. So if you don't do it, I'm gonna fucking call your ass out on it.
You blow my mind, man. I don't get it. I don't even know half my own stories better than you.
Hey, can you believe my memory with all the fucking weed that I smoked? Oh, bro. So this shit, I'm always myself, right? I'm doing this fucking conversation. I'm doing the phone call with the kingdom. They ask questions and then they're like, let's close it out. I said, all right, so anybody's going to be in Dallas, make sure you come say hi to me. You know, if you guys got any questions about anything that I say or whatever, let me know. And by the way, I fucking love medical marijuana. So if anybody wants to bring me any type of cakes, cookies, edibles, little fucking pens, let me know. Some guy fucking sends me a message. He's like, hey, man, I make medicated cheesecakes. I was like, I'll see you in Dallas. I was like, fuck yeah, you will.
I love cheesecake. I love medicating. Life is good.
Yeah, baby. So we got Randy Matthews here with the question. He says, Casey, what mental challenges that you face when considering selling your test strip company, which was a stable to other business ventures? Wow. So I'll let you answer the question, but I'm gonna give you guys my perspective from an outside in. Mind you, once again, this is my best friend. I see him all the fucking time. We've had these conversations, and there was a point where Casey was tired of the business because of the shit that came with it. However, the business was still highly profitable for you. It wasn't like I fucking suck. I'm tired of this shit. And by the way, I'm struggling to pay my bills. It's like, I'm tired of this shit, but oh my God, that's another fucking 50 grand, 60 grand. Holy shit. So I know that you spent quite a bit of time with that struggle there and considering to let go of a business that was making you money to jump into something that you had made money once, but you really weren't all that used to. Yeah. So Randy Matthews is asking here, what mental challenges did you face when considering selling your test strip company, which was a stable, otherwise business venture?
It's a great question. And you said it was wearing us down. To get right to the core of things, it wasn't about the money. And sure, we could have some money in the bank, but I'll tell you what, when you're used to a certain level of income coming in and you stop that income, doesn't matter how much you have in the bank because that goes down, right? So it's not, and the money wasn't necessarily the motivator. It is what we realized, we were not passionate about it anymore. When we were tired when you hear your customers calling. You're like, oh, another customer. Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? Seriously, Casey? When we realized our business was profitable and we had core values for that business, but then when we stepped back and look what our core values were and what aligned with us, they didn't match. We were in a vehicle that we did not enjoy driving anymore, and it was a very uncomfortable ride. And that was just making more and more stress in our life and more discomfort in our life. And it took, as you said, a long time for us to kind of come around, complaining and bitching and trying to fix stuff. And it wasn't, as my mentor, Jeff Fagan, just said this last Tuesday, you were there, he said, it's not the horse, it's the rider, right? Mm-hmm. The business was great, and that's why we sold it to a competitor. We were literally ready to shut the doors to Transition and Land because it was more painful to continue making the money over here when we knew that we had something that we knew we could make work with our business sense, with our mindset, that we knew we had the opportunity just sitting right over here waiting for us. So we had to make the choice. Can we try both? No, we had to get rid of this right here, and we were ready to close the doors till we talked to some mentors. They talked to us about working with our competition in the market. Why not sell our profitable business to them? So we pulled that together in a matter of a few weeks. And you
ended up selling the company for close to 10 times the amount of what you were going to sell it for originally, correct? Right? Because you were so fucking fed up with this shit. Yeah, like, right. Dude, you got to imagine, like, I'm like, Casey, just fucking sell it. God damn it, motherfucker. Yeah. You're still, like, a year later, we're still having this conversation. Yeah. Fucking sell that motherfucker.
you see how the energy is drained out of my face? I felt it just now. Oh, my gosh. So you can see, for me, it was, and to everybody, it's their own thing, right? For me, it was a pain versus pleasure thing. It was the stress that was putting on myself. My wife is my business partner. Love her dearly. And honestly, neither of us would be nearly as successful as we are without each other, without that symbiosis and that synergy that we have.
Casey must know that his wife is watching. So
suck up all I want, but at the same time, it's so real. That no, I'm just kidding. It puts a strain on your relationship and your home life if you're working with that person too, right? So
you've said it's risk versus reward. Yeah. It's pain versus reward.
Yeah,
I went through a similar thing when I decided to stop flipping houses completely, and because you're my best friend, you were one of the first people to find out. Yeah, I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. Blew my mind. Was a highly profitable business for me.
You had like 14 flips going on at the same time.
It was a highly profitable business, highly profitable business, but it was becoming fucking annoying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got irritated. Fuck, I gotta fucking sign on a sale.
Never ending.
Right, never ending. I gotta go take a look at the son of a bitch. It was something that I just
had to go deposit another check.
No, it was. And that's when you know you reached your limit. When the good shit, the good shit is like, fuck, I gotta go to the bank and deposit a check, motherfucker. God damn it, why can't they just leave me the fuck alone?
Time out. I just thought of something awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not free. It's just a timeout.
I thought you were Zach Morris.
It's not Zach Morris. My point is, how many of you people have felt like what he just talked about? I don't care if you work at Cheesecake Factory. I don't care if you're 15 years old. I don't care if you've got a 40-year job with the company. Like, I got family that works at State Farm. Have you ever felt like what he just talked about? It doesn't matter where you're at, what level you're at. If you were wanting to be that guy that has 14 flips going on, because man, that's got to be the life, you can still run into those feelings. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what I was saying. It's more of a, not the surface money thing. It's what's in here, what's in that core, right? Doesn't matter what level you're on. You still have struggles and humps to get over. There's another level to level up to.
And there's always another level to level up to. You will always face. That's I was having a conversation with one of my mentoring students yesterday, and I said the good and the bad of an entrepreneur is that you're never satisfied. You're either the same shit that forced you to quit your job and take this fucking risk because you just couldn't fucking take it anymore. It's the same thing that's going to be nagging you. All right, well, now we got to do more. Now we got to do bigger. You made 100,000. All right, well, now you made 500,000. All right, that's fine. How are we going to make do than that? Let's make more. Let's make more. It's constantly putting in your ear. So Randy Matthews here says, great answer, Casey. Alignment is not how much you make, but how you make it. And I've said this before. Yep. a lot of times when I'm interviewed in podcasts, I come out in different shows, people ask me, what's your favorite deal? To which I normally answer one of my least profitable deals. And it really surprises them because they're like, everybody says they're their most profitable deals. But I'm like, my favorite deal, hey, Jonathan, can you go grab them? My favorite deal was when I went to, I was in my couch, in my underwear, sitting there smoking. I was smoking a blunt, drinking fucking rum. And this was when e-signature was first started. This lady owned a house here in Phoenix and lived in fucking Singapore. Through my network, it came, and I literally signed this shit on my phone. The next day, I just so happened to be sitting on my couch smoking a blunt, drinking fucking rum when I get a door knock, and the fucking
just so happens.
Yeah, it just so happens, and the runner comes and drops me a check for $2,000.
Woo! Man,
it's not the amount that I made; it's how I made it that makes it my favorite one. Your wonderful wife here, Courtney Bronston. Hey, Courtney, thank you for the fucking tickets yesterday. That shit was fucking great.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
It was so much fun.
I say that Casey took me, but really what it was his wife's like, why don't you and Brian get the fuck out of my house, please? Give me some alone time.
You boys go blow off your steam. Go have your fun.
I need to sip on my tea and watch my shows.
And they did.
So anyway, big shout out there. Courtney says, well said, Casey. As I said, Casey, you know, I mean, even if they know you're buttering them up, they still like it, so it's all good.
I burn brownie points way more than I could ever earn. Like, if you haven't figured this out already.
We got Jeffrey Weiner in the house. We got Nadine saying, yes, then we started working for ourselves. And she's responding to what Casey was asking. Have you ever felt that?
Oh, man.
I think that is a common thing. So in my experience, pretty much everybody feels that way. However, here is where it separates the man from the boys, or whichever fucking analogy you want to use. Some people just accept it. Yeah. Some people say, that's just what it is.
That's how it is. Everybody's
Life is hard. Everybody's like that. You know, this is, you know.
My dad told me that over and over again. Life is hard, man. Mm-hmm. Deal with it.
And some people say, fuck this shit. There's got to be a better fucking way. Fuck this shit. I cannot stand if you don't shut the fuck up. Oh my God. It's so fucking annoying. I need to do something just to shut up my mind because I cannot stand it. I get it. Yes, I know they passed me up on another promotion. Yes, I know my fucking manager's a fucking dipshit. Yes, I know the chick who sucked the boss's dick is getting promoted and not me. Yes, I know that shit. God damn it, I got to do something about it. It gets to that point.
Verizon, man.
Oh man, all kinds of shit went on in Verizon and any other corporate job and any other place, because that is the way that these places work. And they're meant to keep you like a beaten dog. When you talk to people that have been working at a job for fucking years and years and years, they're just, the life is sucked out of them. They're just like, oh yeah, you know, man, my boss, he fucking yelled at me and called me an idiot, and it made me upset. But you know, what can you do? I just went back to work. Like that type of shit, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
We got
tough,
so Nadine
man.
said that they got tired of that and they went out and worked for yourself. We got Ashley Hernandez that says, hey guys, Ashley, remember, send us a message. Let's get you on the show. We'll probably be sometime in March. So send Chris or myself a message and we'll schedule that up. Courtney Bronson giving a double thumbs up over there. Woo, woo. And Randy Matthews saying, yo, Ashley, ¿qué pasa? So guys, if you guys have any more questions here, we're about to wrap up. So if you guys got any more questions for Casey regarding land, let them know. If you guys are listening to this via podcast and you guys have a question, first of all, leave it on the comments. One of us will get back to you and answer. Second of all, download this episode. Go back and listen to the shit that he said. Casey tends to get a little excited and he'll drop a bunch of fucking knowledge one after the other. So you might have to go back and hear it 2 or 3 times to catch every single thing that he said. Make sure that you download it. Make sure that you share it with your friends. And more than that, if you want to join us live, if you want to be part of the show, if you want to actually sit here, talk shit with us, interact with the people, network, ask questions of not only Casey, but ourselves and everybody here on our show, make sure that you join us, facebook.com/AZFlipGuys. And we do this every single Friday at noon Arizona time. And I say Arizona time because Arizona time is one of the only badass fucking places. I found out Hawaii does the same thing. But they do not, we do not buy to daylight savings time.
Nah.
So that means our time never changes.
Because it's always sunny here, regardless of what
Fuck
time
yeah,
it
because
is.
it's fucking awesome. It's fucking amazing. There's a reason why every single rich motherfucker has at least one house out here in Arizona somewhere. That's just the way it is. So Ashley saying, will do, can't wait. So Casey, is there any way, anywhere that you want to send people? I know you get a lot of people. You've recently took it upon yourself to be more open with social media.
Yeah.
You've recently took it upon yourself to go ahead and share a little bit more of your process.
Sure.
You've took it upon yourself to go and not just mail out the stuff, but actually show people what you're doing.
Yep.
Hey, I'm writing up offers. Hey, I'm sending this. Hey, I just got this offer accepted. Yep. So a lot of times people come up to me and say, hey, man, how can I do what you do? What would you say to those people?
All right. So get a hold of me after the show. The best way to find me is honestly on Facebook. Although I have been putting videos out there, I'm not doing a good job of marketing myself, I guess. So something I need to work on. Friend me on Facebook. You see my name here. I see my name coming up. So I know you can click on it, and then you hit that little friend me or follow me thing. And you got questions about land, about where I learned about it, how I learned about it. I'd be glad to show you the ropes. I'd be glad to show you where I learned. If you ever have questions, I literally get random calls from people I know on Facebook or people I don't know at all. Ask me for my phone number. I'll literally give you my phone number. You reach out on Facebook.
We say this all the time, man. Successful people are very accessible.
I didn't used to put my cell phone number on my business card. I put my Google Voice number on there because you don't want just random strangers calling you in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. because there's crazy people out there, right? Now, I just recently put my cell phone number on my business card this last year. I've handed out hundreds of them. I probably had like 3 people call me on my cell phone.
Yep.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That's the way it works. That is the way it works. For you guys that follow me on social media, you saw me post yesterday. I hung out with this guy. This particular guy had recently raised $2.5 billion on a fund. $2.5 billion.
Woo.
And we sat there and talked for over 2 hours. He never once looked at his watch. He never once said, oh, man, I got to get to my next appointment, to my next meeting. And our mentor, Greg Reed, says it all the time. The most successful people are usually the ones that are most attainable. And Greg Reed, I met that motherfucker because he was on a stage once. He said, to anybody interested, here's my cell phone number.
On stage.
Yes, come and ask me. And I followed his ass to the fucking bathroom, and I asked him for a cell phone number. And that's how eventually I got invited to Secret Knock the first time.
I did not.
He was like, "Oh man, you took took action."
Yep.
So we got Nadine here who says, "Looking forward to meeting you in person, Dallas. Here we come. Fuck yeah! Make sure you say hi. CashFlow Kris is going to be there also, so you can get to know Kris. You can get to know me. I'll be speaking on Sunday, so I'm going to be dropping some of that straight fucking fire. Nadine, if you haven't listened to the phone call yesterday in the Kingdom." Go to the Kingdom page, ask Jordan or somebody for the link, because yesterday's phone call was straight fucking fire. We got Nabdep here who's saying, thank you for sharing valuable points. Yes. And let me see. We got Alex Sanchez here in the house. Alex, motherfucker, I still need to get you and your fucking brother in the goddamn. How can I not get these 2 fucking motherfuckers that I've known for 15 years? Still, every single time you're like, yeah, we'll do it, and I never got it. So I'm going to pin you down eventually here. We've got Nadep here says, please inbox me your WhatsApp number. Nadep, why don't you inbox him your information?
Yeah,
we have WhatsApp because, we've been to Haiti, and that's just what they do. Yeah, we're global. We're global. We're global citizens.
I love it. We're global citizens.
Hell yeah, we're global fucking citizens.
I love you,
bro. You have do you have anything else to say before we hang
Sure, yeah. Out? We dabbled about land and everything, but I do want to just kind of delve in and my specialty is land, but I want to tell some people why it's so awesome, or why I think it's so awesome, and why it really fits in with me. If that's, you guys got a second about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right,
so for you, man.
As far as land goes, I don't, like wholesaling houses. You guys have flipped houses and wholesaled some stuff. You get it, whatever, 40%, sell it at 50 to 60 to maybe even 70% of the market value, right? With land, what is awesome about that, as we had talked about earlier at the beginning, is there's not a lot of competition for it. And honestly, there's usually not a lot of sweat equity in it. Someone's husband bought it 50 years ago and didn't develop it, or grandpa died and I've been paying taxes for the last 10 years. We'd literally make offers of 5 to 25% of what I perceive the market value to be, just so I can drop it out at like 50%. So I totally forgot. Check this out. I don't know how well your camera's going to pick this up. But here, yeah, bring that up there. It's right underneath the smaller orange one. You'll see somewhere underneath there's it'll tell you how much I paid for this piece of property. We haven't sold this one yet. I haven't really marketed it too much. Was it $80? Let's say $81 or something like that. So we literally got that for like $81, and we're gonna sell that out there for like $3,000 to $5,000. $81 for how many of you out there would like to buy property for less than $100? We literally get people signing things like that. We one of my favorite ones is low. We got someone to sign an agreement for $36 just to avoid the pain of paying taxes on anymore. And later that same day had a builder that wanted to pay me $3,500 for it. Done. Like just that easy. What's awesome about that piece of land I just showed you, and this is the second thing I want to tell you real quick about land, cash flow. Flipping's great, but cash flow is where it's at. Does anybody in this room know anything about cash flow?
Cash flow.
So cash flow is where it's at. And here's a great secret about land. I can owner finance it, right? You can do that with houses, but you can only do it to a certain point. I don't know about the Frank Dodd and all that other stuff and dealer status. And I don't even have to worry about that because land is different. Land is not a dwelling. Land is not adhered to many rules. So therefore, I can sell or finance as much land as I want. And if I'm buying it for $80 and I tell someone, give me $500 down and $100 a month for the next 5 years.
Oh, boy.
Wouldn't that be awesome if I just got the land for free and then have cash flow coming in for at least 5 years from that? And now I turn that $3,000 sale into like $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 because I get my interest rate. I'm the bank. I choose my interest rate. I might be charging someone like 12.99% interest or 14.99%. It depends on what the deal works out to.
And that's such a small monetary quantity. It doesn't really make that big of a difference.
Not to the person.
They
just want to make that payment every month. It's just like paying on a car or something. And that's a small piece of property. Imagine doing that on something that we bought for $5,000 and sold for $25,000, or something we bought for $10,000 and we're selling for $50,000. You see what I'm saying? Like there's magic in these numbers. And my goal, where we're going, man, we're going to cash flow. Like I keep learning from you guys.
Yes.
I'm going to cash flow land, and we are building an empire, guys.
And this goes back to what we always say every single time when we sign off. You want to make sure you flip for cash, or you want to make sure you hold for wealth. And it also applies here in the freaking in the land world.
Even land.
Guys, this has been an amazing show. This has been an amazing show. If you guys have been watching us and following us here live on the show, please make sure you go to iTunes. Make sure you download this episode. Make sure you give us a 5-star review. You can find us under Flipping Fridays. You can find us under the AZ Flip Guys. Check out our shows. Download our episodes. Every single one of those downloads, every single one of those comments, single one of those 5-star reviews helps other people find us. And as I said, we don't sell anything. We don't pitch anything. We're not promoting anything. We're just adding value and sharing information with you. So please do us a favor and share this video on your page so other people can see this and can also get value from there. We want to make sure that you stay tuned with us next week. We have a special week for you with the Propelio guys.
Oh, yeah.
The week after that, I'm going to be in Miami speaking at an event. I may just pop up a fucking Facebook Live here, most likely under the AZ Flip Guys, probably under my personal one. So make sure that you guys are following me on there. If you guys haven't connected with Kris, at CashFlow Kris, Kris with a K, at CashFlow Creator, make sure you follow us on Instagram. We have very heavily moved and started using the stories a lot. So we're opening ourselves. We're opening up a little bit more, showing you a little bit more about what we do, all of our meetings with investors, screenshotting different stuff that we're doing. Hey, baby, how you doing? We're doing all of that stuff. So guys, make sure that you please comment, share, help us get the word out. We're not promoting anything. We're not doing anything outside of just adding value. So I want to give a big shout out to my good friend here, my best friend, Mr. Casey.
Hey, man.
Freaking K.
These guys, we've had some great adventures together.
Oh, man.
We got a long life.
We got all kinds
We've only
here.
been to a little island. We got to go see some other parts of the world.
So we got all these different people over here who are saying thank you. So thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Much appreciated. Once again, that is CashFlow Kris. This is CashFlow Creator. We are the AZ Flip Guys. Once again, reminding you to flip for cash, but more and more importantly, make sure you hold for wealth.
Boom. Sally, I expect to see you in Dallas.
Sally is a girl that likes to play.